Okay, so now that we read our book, we are going to do a craft. And we are going to make a taco for the dragons in the book to eat. So, what I have here is I have a paper plate, and I used this yellow marker. You can use a marker, you can use a crayon, you can use a piece of yellow chalk, you can use a brown crayon if you want to have a flour tortilla. And what I did was I colored the back of my paper plate yellow. So I already did this, and you're gonna have to do that. So you can pause this video and come back to it after you do that. Okay, so we're gonna move on. And so I have my taco shell. So now you have to decide what you want in your taco. So in um, the book said that tomatoes, lettuce, and cheese were all the toppings for tacos because those aren't spicy and they're not going to make the dragons sick. And we don't want that. I don't want that. So I have tissue paper. You can use tissue paper or you can use like construction paper. So I have brown for my meat. You don't have to use that if you want to make a vegetarian taco. I have red for my tomatoes. I have 2 pieces of red. And I have a lot of yellow for a lot of cheese. And I have light green for lettuce. And I have dark green for spinach because I like spinach on my tacos, so I picked that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all my pieces together, and I'm just going to take a couple of them. So I have like 3 sheets in my hand right now. If you need to get your pieces of construction paper or your tissue paper smaller, you can ask your adult at home to cut them using scissors for you. But maybe don't do that for yourself because that can be pretty scary, and I've cut myself using scissors before and it was not fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to tear my pieces of tissue paper up. And if you can't do this, then you can also ask your adult at home to use scissors to cut them up for you. Just ask nicely, please. So I'm just tearing up all my pieces of tissue paper right now. Pretty excited about this taco. This feels like the kind of taco I would make at home for myself. Like I would have my taco meat, and then I would put tomato on it, and lettuce, and spinach, and cheese. And maybe like some avocado. I don't know if you guys like guacamole. And I would put, I would put salsa on mine, but we don't want that because we don't want the dragons to be sick. So I'm just going to leave that out this time. Don't want my house getting burned down. But yeah, I think it's fun to think about what's going to go on my taco and what colors I'm using to make that happen. I'm just taking some pieces of tissue paper. I'm just tearing them up. This cheese is shredded. It's shredded. I'm going to put cheddar cheese on mine. Shredded cheddar cheese. So I'm shredding that right now because, I don't really want like a sheet of cheese on my taco or like grated cheese on my taco. Well, I guess shredded cheddar cheese is grated. But not grated like Parmesan, if you know what I mean. That'd be like an Italian food taco. I don't really want to try that. Okay, so I shredded my lettuce and spinach and tomato. I need to shred my taco meat now. I really like the taco meat. I've also had some vegetarian tacos and some vegan tacos, and they were also very good. However, I really, really like my salsa on those tacos. So, it's probably safer that I personally stick with the meat now so that I don't have to put salsa on mine, but you can put whatever you want on yours. So, you know that we can't eat these tacos, but also I feel like it's almost better that way because these are the kinds of tacos that you can have with you always. Like when we make this, you're never gonna have to throw it out because it's never gonna go bad. You know, if you tried to save a normal taco, it wouldn't go very well because the cheese would get moldy and the meat would go bad and the vegetables in it would get gross after like a couple days and the tortilla would be soggy. Whether you like it hard or soft, it would be soggy and just not nice. So that's not very good. Okay. So what I have is I have my shredded fillings for my taco right here. So you can see, it's falling. You can see light green, you can see dark green. That's my ledge of my spinach. And I have meat and I have cheese in here. So if you're not finished either cutting or tearing up your pieces yet, you can pause the video. And as soon as you do that, we can come back to it. But I'm going to move on to the next step. So I have a little table in front of me. I'm going to put all my fillings on that table. You should probably do this on the kitchen table. It was not a good idea for me to do this on my floor. So I have all of my fillings in front of me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the inside of my paper plate, the part that doesn't have color on it, and I am going to line some of my fillings up on the edge of this paper plate, and I'm going to tape them there. Now, do I think that you should use tape? No. Number one, I cut myself using tape a lot, so if you are going to use tape, you should ask your adult at home to help you. And number two, I think it would be much easier to just use a glue stick. However, I don't have a glue stick in my possession right now, so I'm going to use my tape. So I'm just using a couple pieces of my filling, and I am taping them on the edge of my plate. You don't have to do them one at a time. I'm taking like 3 pieces, 4 pieces at a time and taping them there. As soon as I get pretty good at it, it's probably going to be even more. This taco's going to be really good. Not to eat, but to look at. I can't decide if I'm going to put mine up in my room, or I'm probably going to hang mine on my fridge, honestly. All my siblings have, like, impressive stuff on the fridge, you know. I want to showcase my work, too. So if you can see how that is starting to come together, and they're all just getting taped to the top there, I'm just going to continue doing that. I didn't get any tomato yet. Gosh, what am I even doing? Now, this is going to go a lot faster with glue, too. So if you're finished, either now or in a couple minutes, and I'm not finished, you can fast forward. I'm just going to be taping my fillings in here. It might take me a little bit. But I'm still having fun, so that's no worries. Okay. I'll get some on this side, too. Can't have a half-eaten taco. That'd be like worse than like an unmixed burrito. Have you ever had a burrito that wasn't properly mixed? That's no fun. Doesn't taste very good. Take a bite. You gotta make sure to mix your taco, because you don't want to eat a bite that just has all tomato, and you don't want a bite that's just all meat or all lettuce or all spinach or all guacamole or all salsa or whatever you're putting on your taco. I want to know if you guys are putting anything weird on your tacos. Like, maybe onion? Well, that's not weird. I put onion on my taco sometimes. Onions are good. Or, like, mushrooms or chocolate. I hope not. I hope you guys aren't putting chocolate on your tacos. I don't know that I would try that. Okay. So, I think I'm about finished. Okay, so you can see how the outside of my taco is all taped in. Now, you guys don't have to worry about this middle part. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but that part's not as important. Piece what's going to happen. Ready? I have my taco. I'm going to fold my taco in half. Ready? Ready? Boom. There's my taco. You see, you have the yellow outside, and then you can see my meat, and then you can see my tomato, and then you can see my spinach, and then you can see my lettuce and my cheese. And I have a taco. Now, the very last step of this is it's going to fall open. So what you want to do is you want to ask your adult at home to help you and get a stapler. And what your adult at home is going to do is they are going to staple your taco together. So I'm just going to... Excellent. And you can see my taco. And it's just like the kind of taco that we would eat in the book. And I'm going to hang it on my fridge and show it to my mom and hope that she's going to be proud of me. So thank you for reading the book and making the craft with me. I had lots of fun. I'm really glad that I got to do this with you guys. And I hope that soon we can do it in person, because I would love to, you know, make the tacos with you guys. I had a lot of fun doing it, but I think it would be more fun if we did it all together next time. So, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.